Is it possible to balance it all? Is it possible to get it all done as a homeschooling mom? My husband just brought me some water. Short answer, yes. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, hey, girly. My name is Wendy, and I am a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 little ones. And on this channel, I talk about all things homeschooling, homemaking, mommy self-care, and kids empowerment. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now, let's talk about balance. So you click on the video, you see, oh my gosh, finally, somebody has it all together and they're going to teach me how to get it all together, right? And you're clicking on all these videos, and then every single last one of them is telling you, you can't have the balance. You can't have it all together. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I guess I can't do it. I guess balance is not possible. I guess I can't get it all done. And I don't want to come on here and say that's not true. So let me say that I think for me, balance is possible. Getting it all done is possible. And my first tip for you is you have to realize my balance versus your balance versus Sarah's balance versus Annie's balance versus Anna's balance versus the Julian clan's balance. All of our balances are going to look different. Okay? What I need to feel balanced is not going to be what you need to feel balanced. And when I have my life as balanced, just as balanced as your life is, guess what? I'm not going to feel balanced, because what I need, what God has entrusted for me to steward is going to be completely different than what God has given you to steward and what God has told you is priority in your life. So balance for you is possible. I truly, truly believe that. Now, my second tip for you is you want to figure out what your triggers are or what your priority is. So now for me, it was the laundry. I could do all the things. But when laundry would come into the picture, it's just this mountain that would overwhelm me. But I knew, even in the small things, I knew God had put this mountain of laundry before me to teach me that I can create balance when it comes to the laundry. And so I created a routine, a system, a structure around laundry. And that helped me to balance that in my life. And so number one, figure out what your triggers are. Figure out what is causing you to be unbalanced, right? And create a routine or a structure around it. Like right now, I am having the hardest time with my kids' closets. Like, I thought we had it down packed, but now every time I go in there, all their clothes are everywhere and it's horrible. So I am working on creating maybe a family closet where where I can, close the door, keep them out of it, and it's not in their room. And so that's finding balance. That is working on those different triggers, on those different things that are just causing you problems. So let me know in the comments if you're live, and in the replay, let me know in the comments down below, what are your number one triggers right now? What is the number one thing that is just, you need something to make it work, because it is off balance. So let me know. Now, Tip number 3, okay? Now give me a second. I wanted to show you guys. My husband made me this beautiful tea for me to drink because my throat has been like extra dry. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good, guys. All right. Now, when it comes to these triggers, focus on one thing at a time. Get that rolling. Get that balance on that laundry. Then move over. I'm bouncing basketballs, obviously. So get the laundry going, then move over and get that cleaning done. Yeah. And then move over and get that self-care done, you know? And then get that homeschool looking good. And before you know it, everything will be spinning and going just the way it was meant to be for your home and in your life. Now, in the description of this video, I have a cleaning routine and a meal planning PDF that can help you start to create or think through some of those things, because I know for most moms, the biggest pain points are cleaning and meal planning. And so those PDFs will help you get something started for you to start building that structure around those things. All right. So I hope that helped. Now let's talk. Let's see what's happening in the comments. So number 1, Chosen Mama says, pleasant night, hun. I pray all is well with you and your family. Me too. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. We had a pretty chill day today. We had a friend come over. Hey, girly. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Hello from Tennessee. Oh, I want to go to Tennessee so bad. I've been telling my husband I want to move there. And he's like, you're afraid of bugs. How are you going to survive? Because I want like land and all the things. And Tennessee is just beautiful with the mountains and stuff. So let's see. That's my hubby, guys. Tell him hi. Laundry. I know. Laundry. I struggled with this for a while, but God is showing me how to be me and do me. Definitely. 100%. I know it's cliche to say that, you know, God wouldn't give you more than you can handle. I know it's a thing, but I truly believe that. Like, I truly believe that He's given you these things in order for you to steward them and steward them well. Clutter. Yes. Number 1, the clutter. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and I was saying that the clutter, minimalism has truly allowed me to steward the things that are before me well. When I don't have so much, I'm able to do a really good job at maintaining what I do have. So clutter, definitely. I was supposed to ask that. What's your take on a family closet? That's what I'm honestly, I'm doing a lot of research on the family closet thing. I am trying very hard to figure out something that would work for us. It's a little difficult to try to fit 6 people in one closet. But I'm trying to find the biggest closet that we have in our home and seeing how I can like build things or like have multiple shelvings to make it work. We don't have a lot because of the minimalism thing, but yeah, so I'm really trying to just see how we can make it work. Yes to reevaluating. If it isn't working, pivot. Kenya, that is so true. It took me a while to come up with a cleaning routine that worked. I had to try a bunch of different things until I found out what I could do that worked well for my family. Because some of the things that I saw everybody else doing, I was wondering, why wasn't it working for me? You know, like, or I'd get like the perfect system and it'll be all pretty and it'll work for me, but it wouldn't work for my family. Like they wouldn't follow through and they wouldn't keep things as nice and neat as I liked it. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Hugs to you too. Ale, Juliana. Finally catching you live. Been following for about 2 months. I love, love, love your channel. Thank you for the love, ladies. Thank you for the encouragement. I'm just a mom. So I am honestly just trying to dish all my mistakes and all the things that I've struggled with in hopes that it will help you in some way, in hopes that it will help lighten your load in some way. That's my heart. And so when it resonates, it's always shocking to me. It's always like, oh my gosh, this actually helps somebody, you know? So it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Alabama. Come on and stand up. Oh, no, that's not it. That's it. That's North Carolina. That's North Carolina. Maybe South Carolina. I have to ask my hubby. Hello, welcome Day to Day Mom. Years ago, a decorator friend told me to finish one space at a time. Yes, I was trying to do the whole house all at once, and it was the best advice, and I've used it ever since. Yes, you know that saying where you take one bite out, like how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time? Yes, yes. And the thing is, you gain momentum. Like once you have a routine and a system set and in place, you figure out which types of routines and systems work for you. You know, what does your family resonate with? What don't they resonate with? And so you're able to actually do this thing faster the next time when it comes to creating another routine or another system. So yes, definitely always recommend starting with one thing at a time, which is very hard for me because I am very motivated by like getting things done. And so I want to do all the things all at once. And I've learned that one thing at a time works just, if not better, works better. Carolyn, have you heard of? This is the second time I've been hearing about Ali Kasaza. I feel like I've heard that she has like a course or something, right? Like a cleaning or a decluttering course or something like that. Not all about having the least amount of things, but more so about making room for what lights you up and being intentional about what you own. Yes, that's true too. We don't have a lot of like clothes and things on the wall, except for this thing, which is full of our kids' pictures and stuff like that. But we have a lot of books. Like the books are like drowning us. And we still consider ourselves minimalists because the books that we have, what we do have, are just things that we love and things that bring us together and bring joy into our home and our life. And you'll also see that we have a lot of games too. We have a lot of games and they missing pieces and stuff, but we just love to play. So check out The Minimalist. They have a podcast and an awesome documentary on Netflix. They'll make you get rid of everything. You know what? I think I've never seen the podcast, or I think I've seen the movie on Netflix, but the person who filmed the documentary, I think, is Matt Diavelli, and I like him on YouTube. I love his stuff. Like he's a minimalist too. Gotta run. Bye. I love it when you're here. She's always here. I love her. Yes. Her course. Yes. How is the course? I just bought it. Her podcast is The Purpose Show. I'm going to check out her podcast. I love a good podcast. Girl, the amount of game pieces that we would need to replace, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I don't know what they do with you know what? They take the game pieces and they use it for other stuff. And so we end up having to use other things for the game. It's a mess over here. It's a mess. Well, ladies, I hope that you can see that, yes, you can have balance. Yes, you can get it all done. It is possible. I don't want you to feel as if you're overwhelmed, like you have to get it all done. You have to get everything done that I get done, or that you have to get everything done that she gets done, or you have to get everything done that he gets done. But I'm going to keep preaching it that you can get all the things done that you need to get done for your home, the things that are priority in your life. You can get it done 100%. I started decluttering before we moved into our home, and my daughter still makes it impossible to keep our clothes packed in. I don't know if you've seen how we keep our clothes, because I gave up. I gave up on keeping clothes packed and neat. I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's possible. Especially with little kids, the amount of times that I had to go into the drawers to refold the clothes, it didn't make sense. So the way I keep our clothes is I keep the things that need to look nice and pretty, I keep them in the hangers, and the things that like pajamas, underwear, play clothes, those types of things that don't need to look cute, I just keep them in the bin. I just keep them in the bin, because when you dump out the bin, I just put the clothes back in the bin and I just move on. And that's just how I do it. That works for us. Because I honestly, it was such a trigger for me to constantly have to refold clothes. I already don't like doing laundry, and then to have to do it every single day over and over again, I was losing my mind. So I just couldn't. I couldn't. So funny about the game pieces. I know, girl. I know the games. The games and Play-Doh and other triggers, but now I'm over it. By Play-Doh, I mean I like my Play-Doh separate, so that you can make little designs, and they would take all the Play-Doh and mush all the colors in together and just make one big brown blob piece. And it would drive me nuts. But I've learned to let it go and just let them have fun and not stress about it, or to only let them use one color at a time. So with 3 girls, clothes run my life. The amount of clothes I'm still going through a minimalist journey, but as I go through my minimalism journey, I realize that clothes are not only overwhelming for me, but they're also overwhelming for my kids. Like, it's too many options. Like, what we've done is we've done a capsule wardrobe, and we've done minimal clothes. So all the tops match the bottoms, all the bottoms match the tops. And that way they get autonomy and they get independence, in the sense that they can go and pick out their clothes, and mommy doesn't have to be like, why is he wearing the yellow with the purple? No, like, all the tops match the bottoms. And so I can be like, you look good, boo boo. And so I encourage independence, and they're not overwhelmed by the amount that they have. But I will admit, my daughter has more clothes than anybody, because she loves her pretty dresses, and she's a girly girl. I don't know where she gets it from, because mommy is not like that. I only have one kid in her drawers. I only had one kid when I decided to switch to the bin system. I only had one at the time, and he just kept on going in the drawers and pulling everything out. I struggle with wanting to create autonomous children and wanting a clean home. And so I wanted to give him this sense of like autonomy, and this sense of like, you can do it, buddy. Go pick out your clothes. And then he would pick out his clothes and take out all the shorts, because the shorts he wanted were the ones on the bottom. And then so, yes, I understand the mess with one kid. I feel like it's just as bad with 4, but yeah, I understand. I completely get it. So are you ladies going to church online, or are you going to church in church? We are still online, even though our church has opened up, but we've been going online lately, just slowly transitioning back to going into church. We actually miss meeting with everybody, so we should be headed back into church soon. Our children are looking forward to connecting with their friends again. So I don't know how long that will last, but hopefully it lasts long. Hopefully we don't have to isolate again. All right, ladies, I am actually going to be heading out. I don't know if you ladies have heard, but we are coming out with, by we, I mean me. Who's we? Plan, prep, and pray. Hold on one second. Uh, let's see, online, my husband just got sworn in as a deacon over Zoom today. That's that is amazing. That is so cool. Yes. Well, congratulations. Oh, that makes my heart happy. I'm so happy for you guys. Oh, yes. I know. Directive music. This all. Well, you go, girl. I'm proud of you. Oh, man, what I would kill for a voice. For a voice. We just now started going back the past month, but we are a smallish congregation. So that's nice. That's nice. So that's even better. So you can at least meet, and it's not, my church is huge. So at least you can meet, and it's not like mine is like, oh my God, it's big. It's big. It's like upstairs and downstairs and a couple thousand. I try. She's bipolar. It's really close. Oh, so I just do it over anyway. Oh, such a good mama. You're such a good mama. Trinidad has gone back on lockdown for the time, so I'll let you know next month. I'm so sorry to hear that. Lockdown is not fun. So I'm really, really, really sorry to hear that. I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you guys. Thanks. It felt just as special, which I was shocked by. No, listen, you can feel God's presence through the camera too. Okay. So I'm really, really happy for you guys to be sworn in as a deacon. You go. Yes. Tell him I said congratulations. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I got robbed. Oh, yes, I know I announced last week, but this week that I'm coming out with a planner, and it's in like, it's in the stages, and it's really to help you guys. Routines and systems and all the things are so great, but it's not very helpful if you can't figure out how to actually make everything work all at once. And so for me, as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, my mind is always running. There is always something going on. There is always something I need to remember. There is always something that I need to do. There's always something that's happening. And so for me, I constantly need to dump out my brain so that I can have peace of mind and be peacefully present. And so I've had God knows how many planners and notebooks and all the things. And I never found something that really worked for a mom. There's stuff that works for a student, and there's stuff that works for homeschooling, and there's stuff that works for, normal, regular people who aren't juggling 50 bazillion things at once. And so I ended up with so many things trying to make my mom brain work on one thing. And so it just wasn't working. So I developed this planner that I'm really super excited to share with you guys. It should be out by next month. But I wanted to know, and I wanted to get you guys' opinion on what are some things. I put a box in my Instagram, but I'm also going to put something on the community tab of YouTube. So if you guys can be thinking of just what you want to put on the community tab, so that I can have just what are some things that would just make a mom that would make the ultimate mom planner for you. Like some things that a planner has been missing, that if it had it in it, it would just help you. It would help your life run a little bit smoothly. It will help you guys be able to juggle and organize things a little bit more smoothly. Because that's my goal. That's my ultimate goal, is to give you something that helps you, you know? So let me know. You can let me know in the comments. You can let me know on the post that I'm going to post in the community tab. You can let me know on Instagram where I have that going, because it's important to me, like I said, that your voice is heard and that what I make helps you, you know, because it's helping me. But I want to make sure that it helps you too, that it has things in there to truly, truly help you. Thanks to let's see. Oh, of course, of course. I actually gonna write it down in my prayer journal to pray for you guys. That's it, ladies. I'm out. I'm leaving. Maybe. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's time to go spend some time with the hubs. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. And I hope that I was of some encouragement to you tonight, and that you enjoyed your time here. All right, ladies, I will see you next time. Bye.